Hi, Davi here, and today we have a new episode in the Art Review series, and today we'll be checking out the work of, let me just scroll up here, DemizuPosuka. So they are an artist and manga creator. They work in the weekly Shonen Jump's The Promised Neverland as the artist, as well as Wonder Hatch and Beyblade X, Oren, Oren, and more. So they do have an art book and it's now on sale. Twitter is their creative space. And yeah. So this is their website. It is linked here in their Twitter or X bio. Yeah, they have very unique style because if you look at their line work, it's actually super scribbly. You know, we've tackled artists to have like a scribbly way of drawing or of doing their lines. But this would be like, this is kind of extreme. Well, not that extreme in that it's like crazy, but compared or contrast to those artists, they're a lot more like sketchy with their lines, but it looks cool. And it ends up becoming like a huge part of their style. Like they're not bothering about or worried about keeping it so, or keeping it finished or making it finished. They don't mind the sort of messy kind of look, and I think it helps because if you look at their lines, it's not even that thick, so it's easier to, let me just do this. Oh, sorry. It's easier to like see, and I think the coloring underneath helps, right? Like it's easier to chunk things out because, you know, you can tell like this leg is the leg, this part of the this like light gray here is their like skirt and their like top. I know how to actually. So there's some kind of mouse creature in the bottom of the desk, and it's kind of close to the feet. So yeah, and sometimes if you look at the proportions of their work, it's oftentimes exaggerated a bit, or it's not totally correct, right? But it works. Like they don't mind. Like I feel like they prioritize the story way more, and that's kind of a common thing in their work. Yeah, there are like visual indicators of their style, but there's also like a messaging in there which they do put first. I think even before or above their art approach, right? Like above the actual like physical style, it's the messaging, some kind of narrative that goes, or the story. It just like it ends up being a lot more visible than the actual art style, like the physical visual art style. So here I can see some open wraps of it's some kind of food, some kind of microwavable food or something. Perhaps some chocolate, some muffin. You know, one of those Japanese type foods that you would see in a convenience store. Anyway, I do like this student. Look, I can focus on the line work. Like, wait, can we just zoom in a bit here? Let me just find my trusty pen. Oh, why does it keep giving me that cancel? I hate that. Let me try doing this. Okay, there you go. My bad. That's off. But yeah, look at how scribbly those lines are. They use the same line approach, not just for these like packaging here that's kind of floating or falling, but in the actual character themselves. Oh, I do like when they do this, when they actually add their name, because you can actually type it in and figure out. Adding signatures are fine, but it's just hard to understand personal signatures. So I do recommend, even along with your signature, just add your actual tag. I think it would benefit everyone. And yeah, it just shows me that you can be. I mean, look at how expressive this character is. You can tell she's sort of angry or pissed. Maybe she's out of her favorite snacks or whatever. But the point is, the emotions are there, and it's not so perfect, but in a way, it is perfect, right? Like you can feel what she's actually going through, and you don't really pay attention to how scratchy or how scribbly those lines are. Pretty cool. And it kind of shows you because a lot of artists, you know, have done this for a long time. They do advise people, especially like, you know, beginners, intermediates, that don't pay too much attention to anatomy, because you can get stuck in that realm where you're so, or stuff like anatomy, perspective, values. If you're so into that studious mode, you can get super good at it, but to the point where you can't even do your own or the kind of art you want to do, because when you focus in that much on something, like, you can't seem to allow yourself to make exaggerations or mistakes, or you're very sensitive to little deviations here and there. And I think it's gonna, for example, if you focus a lot on anatomy but you actually want to do story, the moment you start doing story, and obviously it's gonna involve people, which means there's gonna be anatomy, you're not gonna be able to spend time figuring out the story because you're so stuck on the anatomical details, right? So just be careful, be aware of what you actually want to do. So I mean, look at this figure here. I think she's kind of like a small, almost like a fairy type of a, like, sized. It's either the bottle is big or maybe she's that small. But yeah, I don't see a lot of hatching. There are some indicators of lots of contour lines, but no hatching. So I think they are aware that they'll end up coloring this thing anyway. I do see, I think, a bit of an RGB shift effect, a bit, or maybe it's because of the diamond sort of reflective lights. Hard to say. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to their, I want to see the, oh yeah, they also tend to do dinosaurs. I'm not sure if it's like for a series, but like some kind of reptilian world. And when they do like reptiles or dinosaurs, they kind of draw it in not a Jurassic Park way. Like, they have their own interpretation of a dinosaur, which kind of makes sense because in anime, you do stylize the face, right? It's not realistic at all, but you can tell it's a human being. But they kind of did the same thing to dinosaurs, where it kind of looks like anime. Like, it's its own version where it's not totally accurate, but you can tell it is a dinosaur. But look at how scribbly that is, the lines. But even the way they color, like, it just fits their drawing style as well. Like, nothing is sort of fighting or nothing is being taken away. Like, it just fits. So let me go back to their X page here. Oh, I like this one. I mean, look at this. It's all gray. Oh, nice feet. Look at them toes. All gray. Like, it's all like warm gray as well. The only color here is like the blue sort of light coming from the cell phone. But do you see how it's not that tight? And I kind of like this style because you don't have to finish or tighten up the line work too much. I mean, you can erase some stuff to kind of have areas where it's a bit more empty, so you can allow the colors to show through. But I think the secret here is, number one, yeah, make the lines not too thick. Even if it's scribbly, it's not going to be as visually heavy. But also, it's good to have like colors underneath or some kind of base. You need to have a difference in values, a bare minimum, so people can actually see what each part is. Even if it's not as detailed here, the moment you add like a base color for, say, the shorts, you add like a base color for the skin, like, it's easier to sort of tell which part is which. Right? And I think it's a great way to save time if you're the sketchy kind of artist. Interesting. Nice helmet. Right? They show the line work. It's part of their final illustration. Like, you would assume by this point they would like paint over it, but they sort of leave it in. This is kind of cool. And I feel like there's always something. Oh wow, just like a knife. There's always something to their work, like it's theme heavy. Like, there's some kind of narrative story behind it. Like, you're always sort of searching for what's happening. Like, it's not just like a picture of a pretty girl or something. I mean, I enjoy those too, but these types are cool as well. I don't really find like because I know some people find like portraits of like anime girls like boring. I don't really think so. I mean, it's okay. Like, I enjoy it just as much as I enjoy this. I just like art in general. Look at that. And if you look at the brushwork, I think they're not too focused on brush textures too much. I think they rely on like basic brushes. In this case, it looks like they're using a round brush, and you don't even see opacity too much. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it's not that crazy. Wait, I want to go back to the website only because I saw like a full thing. Wait, I want to see this pizza as well, and I want to see this. It just looks so fascinating to me. It reminds me of one of the sketches or works of Kim Jung-gi. Let me just write their name. It's the image where I think he did it traditionally, the drawing perhaps, but the coloring was done digitally, or maybe he did all of it in one or through an iPad or some kind of tablet, but it's kind of colored, or it looks, in the end, it looks kind of like this, where you do see the line art or the line sketch, but there's coloring underneath. And again, look at the line art here. It's a bit scribbly. It's actually like a lot of Kim Jung-gi's work is kind of like this. It's not super tight. I mean, yeah, he has some stuff where it's a lot more like clean, especially when he's using like a brush pen. Even that, like some brush pen works of his is much more brushy, a bit more scattered looking, a bit more, painterly. And then there's some where it's a little more refined, like every line is sort of like intentional. So, but a lot of it's like ballpoint pen drawings or pencil drawings. They do end up looking like this. And as much as they look good on their own, I think it would look even better if they colored it, even if it's like digitally in this way, where they scan essentially the line drawing or the sketch or line art, and then they color things this way. I mean, look at the coloring. Is it that crazy? Not really. It's like basic. You have the base colors here, right? And then you have like the shadow. Maybe either it's in like a multiply layer or something. But because each thing is sort of has its own color. For example, the keys here, the sort of sticks that are kind of tied up together for this like stall. The wheels have their own color. The interior parts of this like key lock shop is different as well. So it's just so fulfilling to see, right? Like it's nice to see. Anyway, let me go back. Let me drink some coffee. It's okay, but it's kind of cold, or it's warm, but it's not like warm. Anyway, let's go back. Oh, I forgot the pizza. Did we? Yeah, I think I was supposed to check out the pizza. But look at the pizza. Yeah, right. So I'm guessing she works in some kind of restaurant. Is it a sausage being cut? Oh yeah, it's for the pepperoni, I think. I like pepperoni, by the way. Especially if it's like crunchy in the edges. Oh my freaking lord. I used to not like these black things. I think they're called olives. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these black ring things, I used to like hate them when I was a kid, but eventually when I grew up, I tasted them for the first time with the pizza, because I usually just remove them in the past, but I decided to just leave them in. I was like, oh shit, it's not that bad. It's kind of like mushrooms. I used to hate mushrooms, but now that like over time, it's like you actually try it and you're like, oh, not bad. Interesting. When you zoom out, can you see the lines? It's there, but it's kind of hard to see. And I think it's because number one, they're focused on the contours, so not much hatching. Like they're allowing the base colors and the some painting underneath to do its work. But at the same time, they leave in the original sort of line art to be there. And look at this girl, look at her face. It's kind of wonky, right? It's not like super smooth, but that's a part of it. You could see it in her arms and legs, pretty much everywhere. Like that kind of scribbly nature is consistent all throughout the piece. But I think what's cool is it just shows you that you don't have to go like the extra mile and do another layer where you finish in the line work. Where you do like a more refined pencil like line art, or you start doing like inks. You can just skip all that and just start coloring or painting. And in a way, there's something raw about it, like real, or well, not real, but just raw. Like you get to retain some kind of energy, and like there's a certain child like nature that you're able to capture. Kind of like this. I remember Kim Jung-gi has something like this, but it was inside like a restaurant. Like it had this vibe. Right, look at the coloring. Pretty cool. It's all like warm. The temperature is like warm, but do you see how you can like flesh out ideas in this scribbly way and not be too tight with it? And you can make the information make more sense, your drawing make more sense if you simply add colors underneath. If you took away the colors, it can seem kind of random sometimes, but you add some colors, maybe a bit of shadows. Even this piece doesn't have as much shadow. It's all like just base colors. Maybe a little bit here in some parts, but it's not that crazy. You know, it makes sense. Oh, dinosaur. Yeah, very dinosaur or maybe eel. Oh, this one does have an RGB shift effect. Pretty cool. Again, very story driven. I want to see this. It's a bakery. You know, I like bread, but not daily. Like I can't imagine eating bread daily. But then again, you know, I eat rice almost or noodles almost daily. So maybe in some parts of the world, this is their rice. So I have to be open-minded and understanding of that kind of culture. Like pastries, like once in a while, sure. Even like Cinnabon, I like or you know the you know Cinnabon, the brand of food. Especially their cinnamon rolls. I'm not sure what you actually call it, but it's those like rolls that has like cream on top. I do like it, but my cavities hurt. I think I have like an open cavity somewhere in the back of my mouth. But I remember eating it like like a month ago or something, or maybe 2 months ago. Who knows? Worst toothache of my fucking life. I mean, I can eat it, but I have to eat it on the other side of my mouth, essentially. Kind of sad, but one of my favorite things. But I just have to. It just worsens my because it gets stuck like the cream. I think it gets stuck, especially if you have like even a baby cavity or something. Anyway, look at that. Oh wow, she's being like dragged out. What the frick? Again, narrative driven. Look at that. Look at the perspective. It's being skewed a bit, but you do expect that. Like, there's something creative about not making things too accurate, right? And you will see this in Kim Jung-gi's work as well. Like, he will skew the perspective. Yeah, it's like sometimes he'll do like a fisheye something, but the perspective isn't always perfect, but it still works. And you can sort of attribute that to, or it can make it look, your work can look a little more creative if you do it that way. If you capture everything to like an accurate level, I think it changes your work a bit. Like now you want it to be judged almost in terms of its accuracy. But if you start off, or if you have a huge chunk of your work that's not accurate, like people are less likely to judge it for its accuracy. Maybe they'll judge it for the story or something, or the colors or whatever, the theme, right? So. And they yeah. Okay, look at this dinosaur. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, you can tell it's like a raptor, some kind of raptor, but they stylize it to their own kind of way. It's not like it's not like totally Jurassic Park level of accuracy, but you can tell they're dinosaurs. And I want an anime where it's like kind of like Jurassic Park themed, where there are dinosaurs. I saw one anime where I forgot the name. I think I saved it somewhere, but it's an anime where it's you don't have people like human beings. They're all dinosaurs, but they're like kawaii or cute looking dinosaurs. And there's like a T-Rex looking thing, and then there's like a, you know, that dinosaur with like the ball tail with the spikes on the back and the ball or club kind of tail, on its end, like a baby version of that. And I remember seeing clips of clips of that like show. And I know it's cute and kawaii, but I can feel it's like an emotional show. Like I might cry. I can tell when an anime or any kind of show is gonna make me cry. And I just, I just get hurt easily. As much as I'm a super degenerate, I have a heart, right? Look at that. Oh, there's also another anime that I kind of want to watch, but I know because of the emotional thing, the liver something or April liver. I'm forgetting. Maybe I'm mixing shows here, but because I've watched movies like What's Your Name, or your name something. That show where there's like a deaf, I think she's deaf or part deaf girl. I watched those movies, but my heart kind of hurt watching it. As much as I enjoyed it, it still hurt me. But anyway, yeah, they have a lot of dream stuff, like dream-based drawings. Like it just seems like fantastical, right? Like it's otherworldly. Maybe not in an alien kind of way, but just like dreamy. Ooh. Yeah, their artwork is a dreamy. In this case, it's all underwater, right? Everything is blue, and they're kind of swimming, or they're trying to reach for their phone here. Oh, that's like an umbrella. Interesting. Some fish here. Look at that perspective. Very skewed, but it looks really dynamic. Oh wow, kind of cute. So she's fighting like these creature thingies, underwater creature thingies. Yeah. That dinosaur. Or it's one of those big, like, is it an Allosaurus? No. It's I'm saying it wrong. It's the one in Jurassic World, which finished off the Indominus. How do you say it? Indominus Rex? Something? Oh, look at this! Very interesting. Lots of like highlights for the bottles, but look at everything is blue, right? Well, look at how cool it is. Right? Just changing the values of like the liquid within these bottles and the outer like actual bottle, and then the reflections to indicate that it's glass. And then the actual background, it's all like under blue, but because of those difference in values, it makes reading the whole thing a lot easier. Look at that, pretty cool. And again, you can see the lines. Look at how scribbly they are, but it works. It's not super accurate, but it's enough. Again, to me, stuff like these, artworks like these, it's very motivating. Coffee. Look at a bird or angel. Underwater scene. Oh, the shark looks kind of worried. Right? Yeah, the images are not always high quality. I'm guessing it's the compression of the... Oh, it's like a Spinosaurus. This is what I mean. I want an anime where there are like actual dinosaurs like these as a part of the world. They don't have to talk. They just have to sort of be there. If it does exist, tell me about it. Interesting. The water looks so realistic. I'm not sure if how they did that. I think she's trying to feed this dinosaur some fish. Oh, what's this? I'm not sure what these orange things are. I think it's like, because they're leaving it out in the sun. Oh, I do like the glow here in between the light and shadow. Oh, that's pretty cool. But again, look at how they don't shy away from that pencil look. And then after that, they immediately start adding color. Like no mercy. You know. it has a very like authentic, raw, direct kind of look. More dinosaurs. Let me just write some notes here. Dreamy. Pandemic. Sorry. Yeah. It's kind of a sweet interaction. You have like a, it looks like a predator because it has like a carnivore, only because it has like teeth like these. It's kind of like a crocodile in a way, but yeah, she's feeding this guy some fish, probably, looks like it. But it looks fun. It looks approachable. Like you could see their work for like a children's book or something, because of that fantastical vibe, which I do like. I like the hand. There's like a person in the bottle. Interesting. Oh, that bed, that cushion looks so nice for some reason. It looks extremely comfy. It's some kind of demon. And it got her hat. Looks like it. Now she's sort of like shocked. It's like a apocalyptic. Oh my god, apocalyptic world. Interesting. Like you don't even know what's happening, but it gets you, makes you curious. I mean, look at this. Is that a bed? Oh, that's so cute. So their whole like house is in their car, right? Like it's so imaginative, and that's what I like about. Oh, wait, why is she crying? Maybe it's been a while since they've met. It's kind of how I want to see it, but I'm guessing. Oh my god, is that blood? Oh no. See, I don't like stuff like these where someone like has to go. My heart is too sensitive, but it's a cool artwork. Some hatching for these parts and in the eye, but even here for the character. But like, do you see how like I can immediately feel the piece? And I think this is something that like as much as we can focus on like techniques and stuff like that, there's something about these types of where it's like authentic, where it's about the emotion. I mean, look at this. I feel like that's the baby. We have like a baby dragon. Looks like it. I'm not sure if they're of the same breed, but I can see like a tear, so it's making me sad. So I'm gonna skip it. Oh, this one's it seems a lot more clear. I'm guessing it's because it's a bit, maybe it's sharper. They sharpened it, and also they have like an RGB shift effect. I do like the way they did the colors. Very convincing. Let's go further down. Yeah, I think I want to find the first piece of theirs that got me into. It's kind of like this one, but it's from a chair. Like it's from a room. Oh, look at this. Is she inside an egg? No freaking way. Oh, she's hiding. She might get found out. Yeah, because it's because I think it was that piece that got me into their work. She looks kind of drunk. Oh, she's like small, but the bottles. Oh, yeah, the bottles are big. You can see like a tipped over glass, and she's like drunk. Maybe it's supposed to represent like alcoholism, or it's like it's basically her, but they made her the size of a pencil or something. Cool. Excuse me. Pardon me. Man, she got the dragon sort of chained up. Another dinosaur. There's a girl on their back. Pretty cool. Oh, I like the wings. I'm trying to find So in this case, she's like the size of a building. Just like a freaking kaiju. Imagine if you had like a gigantic person like this. Imagine the feet too. Oh my god. Up and close. Hmm. Kinda cute. I like this one. It's sweet. It seems happy. Oh, you know what's cool? They're kind of holding their hair a bit, maybe to help them with the braiding. Oh, or maybe it's to keep them from falling. That would be so sweet. Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's somewhere here. It has to be. And let me just. Yeah, it's like a. Oh, yeah. I think we saw this in their portfolio or on their site. Look at those legs. Look at this. I mean, you can't see the feet, but it's kind of a hot pose or a hot position to be in. As the guy, like being tied up, you know, being close to the feet. What? Wait, what? It seems like they're stressed here. Like the kid. I'm guessing everyone else is making noise. You see these little like creatures thingies, but now this person or this kid can't sleep. But you can tell, like you can tell the story. It makes it fun. And I bet you for this kind of environment, it will take a while to do. Right? Because even for this like scribbly sketch, quote unquote sketch, it has volume to me. Like it's pretty much close to a painting. Right? Oh, I really want to find that piece. Oh, look at this. Is that garlic bread? Oh, by the way, I think it's called garlic bread. One of my favorite breads too. It looks like bread, but I'm not sure if I'm right. You know how it's crunchy on the side, but in the butter, I think it's butter on the middle part, the soft part, and there's like some green. I forgot what the green parts are, but or leaves. So freaking tasty. Is that a market? Oh no, they're gonna eat the lizard. I don't mind. You know, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. Oh, the sausages look kind of cool. You know, there are some sausages that I don't like. Like, it makes me feel sick to eat them. But some are okay. And I despise it if there's like, oh, this one's pretty cool. When there's like skin. Because there are some sausages like I actually have to remove the skin. Only because like, I mean, you can eat it, but it's so like plasticky, which I don't like. She's having fun. Don't feed. But she's feeding it. Oh, someone's a rebel. Oh, by the way, maybe I mentioned this in a previous video, but there was a guy in Thailand, a zookeeper, who got eaten by lions. And it's sad because like I think they did blur the body, or they filmed it in a way where you couldn't see the body, but it was like they were eating like a buffalo. It was the kind of scene that you would see in like Animal Planet or some National Geographic like film. But it wasn't. It was in a zoo, and it was like a man. And it just shows you that these animals are like super scary. Funny, we see a person here murdering an entire pack of wolves. Well, hypocrite. Let me think about it. How often do we murder lions? I mean, at this point, they're almost like extinct, right? Or their population isn't that high, but anyway, nice raptor here in snow. Looks like it. Nice legs, nice shoes. I do like these kinds of boots where they go higher, like above the ankle. It just seems a lot more protective. And dirt is less likely to go in. Oh no, she's trapped. Oh, I like this one. It reminds me of an old movie. I forgot. Like it was on theaters, but it was essentially two snakes fighting, like a black snake and a white snake. It was actually like a B or C rated film. Like the quality it wasn't like movie level. It was kind of low quality, but eventually in the end of that movie, the white snake, like it dies, but it becomes like a dragon, like a Chinese Eastern dragon. I did like it, the concept, but the film wasn't. I wasn't used to it, and that's kind of the sad thing. Whenever I encounter like B, like I hardly ever watch B or C type films. You know, it's because I can't stand that level of editing or the cinematography. Oh, by the way, there are some movies or series out there that their camera is so high quality to the point where you can see the pores. I hate those movies as well. Like it's too much. Like I'm having like a sensory overload. Some of you hopefully know what I mean. It's too much. Like chillax, bro. Like I don't need to see everything. Yeah, I'm still fixated on fine. Oh, that's a nice bike. Look at the coloring of that. Do you see how it's kind of scribbly, but you add those colors, it looks like a different thing now. I like the way they do the clouds as well. Could be a custom brush because those clouds look really good. Pretty cool. Yeah, I want to end the video on that. Peace. Oh, she's cooking something in his head. Kind of a bully. I bet you she's using this pumpkin as her personal slave in all sorts of ways. Do you get my drift? Oh, look at here. We have some drawings here, which just like line drawing. This is how the artwork will actually look like without the coloring. You see that? It's just scribbly. But even then, even at this stage, you can tell there's some story. The moment you add color, I think they can bring more life to it. But look at how these drawings are just fun to look at. They're very fun. Oh, she's fun. What's going on here? There's like a bat or some kind of succubi or a gothic bat succubi or something. Jar and Chan. Oni-chan. Sorry. Nice feet. Oh, by the way, I haven't been updated on the some anime shows because I'm getting too busy, but I want to catch up. You know, Call of the Night, Kachukata. But you know, I'm trying to do this thing where I just I'll talk about it in a different episode. But is that pie? I actually had my first like apple pie. I did not like it. I'm guessing it's something, I don't know. It isn't like a cake. Oh, this is kind of cool. Well, the image I was thinking about, which got me into this artist's work, had this similar vibe. Like it's blue or a gray background. Can I please? Like they have a lot of work, so as much as like it's bad because I can't find it, but it's actually good because they have so much work too. Like oh wow, she's like it's kind of like this as well. She's in a prison. They look like artworks, like in this open tab here. But I do see like a PlayStation controller, a PSP. Oh, I miss my PSP. I can't see like a tablet. Maybe it's this. Maybe this is a tablet, and she's simply like elevating it. Who knows? But I like the vibe. She's like imprisoned in their own, in her own like world, whatever. I like stuff like this to where it's just so imaginative, imaginative, creative. Imagine. I'm trying to think of titles for this video. Imaginative, creative. Right? Pretty cool. Get this. Oh, it's a shark eating another like creature. Oh, I've seen videos on like, is it was it on TikTok or something or Twitter? Not sure where. But essentially, it's like a tank of like piranhas, and this guy would just dump a bunch of fish in that like aquarium, and then you would see the fish just get eaten alive. Like some would like they would last a bit, but eventually they would get so tired from running away that they would eventually like stop, because eventually they'll bite here and there, but over time eventually it's gonna rip so much muscle to the point where you can't move your fins properly, and then that's you're dead. That's where they all like swarm in like rabid creatures, and it gets so messy, like it's not messy but blurry, because things are just so like compact in one area that, oh wow, is that a shark girl? It's kind of hot. Would you classify this as a furry? No, oh wow, with shark teeth too. Very cute. Yeah, it was just so sad seeing all that craziness happen. Oh, excuse me, I'm still trying to find it. Yeah, it has the same vibe as this as well. I do like this one more, or these types where it's just kind of in a room, where you can see some like, where the light source is mainly like the screen or tablet. This one's a big photo too. I can look at how scribbly the lines are, but you add that color, that lighting, perfect. You don't even have that much color. It's mostly like a value thing or a lighting thing. Oh wow, we have a dragon sort of washed up ashore, and we have a kid sort of finding it. So these two are hiding. You can tell they're gonna be lovers in the future. Oh, it's a big photo. Oh yeah, some photos are kind of big, some are small. Um, which can be frustrating, but I do know it's like a compression thing. Like when you upload stuff, sometimes it just compresses it too much to the point where you can't. Like it just makes the image blurry. I mean, even stuff like these, look at how simple it is. It's like a one shot kind of thing. You're seeing like an elevation view almost. Side elevation, but this is what my room can end up looking like, because thankfully I was able to like cut up or fold the boxes, because I took order quite a bit from Amazon. So it can look like that very quickly. Interesting, you're seeing it from the top of their monitor here. Their keyboard, oh, their tablet. Oh, they have a screen display tablet. I think this could be like a Wacom. I'm not sure. It's like an old tablet. PlayStation, a phone, a pen, or a stylus, or maybe a pen, a mouse, a keyboard, with like a number pad, another tablet, and speakers. I don't use speakers because I don't want to disturb my whole house. But oh, nice feet. That would be nice. Look at that, very cute. But it shows you. Kind of reminds me a little bit of just a bit of Wan Yang Yin a bit. Like their anatomy is not perfect, but they can do something with the coloring, with the shading, that just brings it to life. I mean, look at that. I think she's coming out of the stomach or something. Interesting. And she's all like wet. Wet. Easy. And look at the perspective. It's like a fisheye. Look at the curve of this building. And again, everything is drawn, but it's not perfect, but you can feel the atmosphere. Even the way it's colored, the lighting. Like it's not, it feels, it has a bit of realism in there. Like the gradients of the wall, even the shadows, and how this photo is kind of highly, or this image is like highly exposed to the point where it's like really white at some parts. It's so cool. I like it. Okay, I'm really, I want to find that because it's like my favorite one. Oh, I've seen this one before. I'm gonna use like the page down button to find it. Maybe it is that old. What the fuck? Oh, I do like this one. Just trying to find a way to cut this. Maybe she bought it from a market. Like, how would you carry this, by the way? Imagine if we had like dinosaurs in our modern contemporary times. Like, we would be eating them, or some of them at the very least. Come on, where are you? If I can't find it soon, I'm gonna end the video. Oh wow, that's super cool. Even though you don't fully know what's going on, or there's no context, the drawings are just interesting, and they're just creative, imaginative, and they sort of pull you into some kind of world, which... Oh, and they also have a habit of like making certain characters really small, like enlarging things, making things extra small. Like this character is like on top of this sardine or fish can, right? They play around with like size a lot. Okay, I'm gonna skip every other art. That's not the thing I want. I have to be brutal. Oh shit, we're at 47 minutes. This episode is taking too long. Come on, where are you? Don't give up on us. Oh shit, it's not here? Well, that sucks. Well... Oh wait! I think it's, let me just check my... Let me just pause the video. Yeah, I think I lost it, but maybe I have it saved somewhere, but it's fine. So I'm gonna end the art review here. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. It's quite a long review, my bad. I'll try to keep it short next time, but yeah, there you go. I will link this page in the description below, and I'll see you in the... Wait, I'm gonna include this page as well. I think I decided not to show this because it wasn't... I don't think it's as updated, but maybe we'll find a piece that I want or I like. Here? I want to find it so bad. But no, that's not the one. Yeah, we saw some of this or these, and oh, it's not there. So yeah. Anyway, I'll link this too in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.